Data is the backbone of business insights and the foundation for Agentforce and all your company's AI success. So let's get down to talk data business and talk about Tableau Next, the future of agentic analytics at Salesforce. Tableau Next is where data, AI, and analytics come together to drive your business. I'm here with some very special guests from the US with EVP of Product at Tableau, Southard Jones, and CMO of Tableau, Rekha Srivatsan, and I'm excited to dive in what this means for Tableau and Salesforce customers. Well, very well, welcome to you both.
Thank
How
you.
are you finding Salesforce so far?
It's amazing. It's great. It's humming.
It's buzzing.
It's humming.
It's always buzzing. Great. Well, thank you for being here. So I'd love to start with you. Tableau Next, it's going to be the future of analytics at Salesforce. How is it going to be a game changer for our customers from your perspective?
Yeah, with Tableau Next, we set out to build a next generation BI platform for the enterprise. And that meant building agentic analytics, but not just for the enterprise, specifically for Salesforce customers as well. And that gives them the power to have a fully integrated, one particular place to get all of their insights right inside of Salesforce. Delivered both Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Commerce Cloud, they all get pre-built analytics personalized to their users.
Great. And Rekha, what are some of the benefits of it from your perspective that it's built on Salesforce?
Oh, absolutely. I think I'm going to call out 5 key benefits. The first one is because it's integrated with the data cloud, you have this unified data layer that connects across all of your touch points. The second one is just enterprise-grade security. You heard Zara talk quite a bit about the data governance and the benefits that you have with that. So that's number 2.
Yeah.
Number 3, you have the apps. So just like how Southard talked, like the sales, service, marketing, commerce, being able to get the insights using your data across the board. And then the fourth one is basically about the scalability that you get with the Salesforce platform and the ecosystem. And then the last one is the whole thing around composability and reusability. So you start once, you can deploy the same thing across the board. So those are like 5 key benefits because of Salesforce and Agentforce for Tableau Next.
That's really going to enhance that user experience from that integration.
Absolutely.
So it's nice that the integration is also going to be perceived from the user experience as well. Southard, Tableau Next, we talked about agent analytics that it's going to introduce. What does this mean in terms of how it's going to enhance productivity? Because that's something everyone's trying to drive within their organization.
Yeah, so I think agentic analytics, we've heard a lot about it here and in the keynote and everything else. And productivity is one of the key factors for that. For an analyst, being able to analyze data more rapidly, build visualizations, that's incredible. Tableau Next offers that. It's an agent we call Data Pro.
Yeah.
But then for the end users, maybe a account executive or a service agent or a campaign manager, being able to ask questions of their data and get answers like that, and not having to go to another dashboard or go somewhere else, literally getting it in the flow of their work. Yeah. That's an agent we call Concierge. And the last agent, which is almost beyond productivity, it's actually about discovering insights and delivering value you never knew, and that's called Inspector. That's an agent that looks inside of your data and finds insights that you never knew to ask. So that's beyond just a conversation, that's actually proactively finding insights for you and then surfacing them for you in the flow of your work.
Inspector.
Like
it. Says what it says on the tin.
Has a different meaning in the UK than the US, but I think it still works.
Precision around your data. Rekha, if we think about, say, a user like a sales manager, right? How would an AI agent in Tableau Next drive productivity for a sales manager if they're trying to find data insights on the fly, would you say?
So I think this is one of the best use cases that you have for sales, because usually a sales leader, sales manager, or an AE is looking at so many spreadsheets and so many dashboards to understand the data. So just like Southard said, you have the inspector that's actually surfacing those insights right for you. And then you can ask questions. So if you want to know how your quarter is doing or what your top deals are or what top verticals are, you can ask the question in natural language. Thanks to Concierge, you're getting the answers. You don't have to talk to 10 different data analysts, or you don't have to go through 10 different dashboards to do that. So it's like having your personal data analyst in your back pocket. And the really cool thing is, for a sales AE, you're able to get the insights wherever you work, whether that's your CRM or whether that's Slack, you're able to do that. You saw a demo in the keynote today too. So it's really cool about bringing that, surfacing those insights for you where they are. So that's, I would say, it's pretty cool.
Yes.
I love the point you made about natural language as well, because It's just going to make it really easy to ask in natural human language what you want to be seeing as well. So that's a really great way of seeing productivity. It's not trying to make sense of the data, it's just asking and getting those data surfaces insights. So I guess sales managers can spend more time with customers because that's what salespeople want to do, build relationships with people as well. I'm sure lots of you, both of you have so many conversations with customers. I know so that you've been with customers a lot recently around Tableau Next. What are you hearing from the customers who are already using it? Are they excited by it? Are you seeing any use cases?
Yeah, there's two really common themes that come up when we talk to customers. The number one theme that comes up is, hey, I want to have a conversation in my language that we speak, and we have unique acronyms in our business, or we have unique ways of talking about certain metrics, and it's not the same as everybody else. How can we be sure that when I talk that natural language, I'm going to get good answers, I'm going to get accurate answers? And there's a lot of questions about accuracy and trust when you talk with agents. And to peel back the covers a little bit on Tableau Next, one of the key capabilities is something called Tableau Semantics. And that's a capability that translates the language that we all talk about in the hallway, the acronyms we use, our very specific language, into the raw data that exists in your organization. And no one speaks in raw data. Well, some data dorks do, but generally business users don't. So there needs to be a translation layer, and that's what Tableau Semantics provides. So when we explain that, and it's unique to that organization, so every organization gets their own semantics, they go, okay, so now it really is personalized to my organization. And that's a fear they have, that it's going to be just generic. ChatGPT is generic. It's not personalized. No. Whereas this is personalized for them. And then they want to understand trust. So once we explain the trust layer, part of the trust layer that we work with, as well as with Agentforce, they feel good about the trust. So I got to overcome that first hurdle. And then to answer your question, like what happens when they start using it? There's one word I would say, it's called engagement. And if you see a sales manager like looking at a spreadsheet or looking at a dashboard, I don't know if engagement would be the word I would use. Maybe it's confusion. Maybe it's, I got to find an insight in here somewhere. I know it, you're rifling through the report. Whereas it's almost the opposite when they're using Tableau Next. They're like, oh, wow, this is so easy. They start asking questions and they get really engaged. And instead of like, let me finish my job, it's almost like they want to engage more. They ask more questions. They get more insights. They want to understand better what's happening in their business. And it's like a complete flip of the coin versus I have to do my job to I want to really understand how I can drive better business outcomes, better experience for my customers. And they start really engaging with the data. So just speaking their language and giving them a way to use a tool that they can interact with has really changed the game.
What I love about Tableau generally, and also where we're going with Tableau Next, is that usability, that seamlessness to be able to create data literacy and transparency inside organizations so people can really be data-driven. When we say data-driven, I think that's really what it means. So that's really wonderful to hear. And then the new capabilities around natural language, I think, are going to be a real game changer and maybe lower the barrier to people wanting to use data to begin with as well. So this all sounds great. Rekha, tell us, if I'm a customer in the audience today, how do I get started with Tableau Next? Where would you recommend?
Yes. First of all, you're making the best decision if you decide to go to Tableau Next. And the best way to do that is get the Tableau Plus SKU. So the Tableau Plus SKU has the best of Tableau. So you have the Tableau Cloud, which is your OG Tableau, the best-in-class visualizations, everything that you need to do to customize and get your AI features. And you also get Tableau Next, which has all of your agentic capabilities integrated with Agentforce. And that is your easiest path to get Tableau Next. So go check it out.
There you had it. Take Rekha's advice. Brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us both today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your world tour. It's been great learning more about the future of Tableau. I'm really excited for it.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this session. If you'd like to learn more about Tableau Next, scan the QR code on the screen or head to the link sfdc.co/tabnext. More World Tour London coming up right here on Salesforce Plus.